Hello, my name is George Maldonado. I'm the founder of Team Integrity. I'm so glad you could spend the next few minutes here to hear about the 100% return on investment program. Got a few questions here for you. Are you jumping from program to program and finding dismal result after dismal results? I'm not against working multiple programs. However, if you want to start making some real money with results that work for a change, then why not get paid 100%? That's right, 100% from customer to you with no middleman and with no owner of any company taking any kind of split. We have no admin fees as well. We do have a roadmap to success to make sure that you are successful, and all you have to bring is the coachability to the table. So if you are coachable, I have a question here for you. It's a quick one. If you could give me $25 one time in order to get that back 10 times, would you do it? You probably said yes. So let's change that $25 to $100. Give me $100 so you can get it back 10 times. Would you do it? Well, change that to $1,000. How about giving me that one time to get that back 10 times? Well, let's talk briefly first about the products that you have. They are all online, they are all downloadable, and you have the master resale rights to many programs out there. We're also going to give you discounts on flights and hotels and cars. Now, if you're like myself, you're saying those are great products to have, however, show me the money, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about next. I want to put you in the position as Mary. Everybody has a sponsor, so let's just say Mary was told by Greg about this $25 a month program. Mary pays $25 to Greg. Mary is part of 5 people, by the way, that Greg brought on board into Greg's business. So Mary says, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go tell my neighbor or my brother or my dad. I'm going to go tell one person, and that person pays me $25. Now Mary comes out even because she gave $25 to Greg, and the number one person there gave $25 to Mary. But Mary wants to do what Greg said, and Greg said to go out and get 5 people, so Mary got out 2, 3, 4. She got 5 people as well. No more. We're not against you going out there and getting as many as you want, but with this presentation here, we're only going to talk about getting 5 people into your business. Here you are again, Mary. You've got your 1, 3, and 5. Number 2 and 4, they rolled up to Greg because Greg had to roll up 2 people also to his sponsor. So everybody in this business does the same thing. Your second and your fourth persons are going to roll up to Mary's sponsor, which is Greg. Okay? So now here you are. Number 2 rolls up to Greg. That could be your sister. But you, Mary, you're not preoccupied with that because you're not going to lose your sister. She's going to come right back to you, and we're going to talk to you about that in just a second. Number 4 also rolls up to Greg. Okay? As we move along, the arrows here are going to represent money that is given directly to you from somebody else. Now here's your 3 people below you, Mary. They are the ones that stayed out of your 5. Now watch what happens as the first person to the left goes out and duplicates what you just did. She gets 5 people, boom, but she gives you 2, her number 2 and number 4. Person next to her does the same thing for another 2 more. Now you've got 7 people total on your team paying you, Mary, $25. Question here is, how many times do you pay that to Greg a month? That's right, just 1 time. Now watch the third person over to the left of the first power line. There you go again. She gave you 2 more additional paying customers that are paying $25 to you, Mary. Now that is your first power line. You got 6 people in your first power line, and you've got 3 people originally. Now watch how the 6 people are going to double. It goes from 6 to 12. Watch. As the arrows go down, that person just gave you 2 of their 5. The next person does the same thing, 2 of their 5. Now you've got 13 total paying people. Could you stop right there? Yes. But you know what? This person didn't stop. They're going to go out there and get 5 people and roll up 2. That person's going to do the same thing. That person and that person. Now you've got 12 more additional paying customers in your second power line. And then we're going to start a third power line. Watch how the arrows go from above in the second power line to starting a third power line. There. See? That person gave you 2 more of their 5. That person gave you 2 more of this 5. And sorry, we don't have enough room here on this page, but that person just gave you, and it just goes on and on and on. We don't stop there. Okay, so here you are again. You got your 3 people with you. We're just going to reiterate, 3 of your 5 people will roll 2 of their people to who? That's right, to you. Everybody does the same thing. Out of their 5 people, they roll up 2 of them to someone else other than you. So the 3 people below now rolled up 2 people each to you for a total of 6 more over to the right. Okay, these are customers. Your first person on the left rolled up 2 from his 5. Your second person with the briefcase rolled up 2 of his 5. And the third person rolled up 2 of his 5. You see the first 3 people, they paid you $75. Now, how much should the 6 people pay you? Well, it's $25 again, times 6 for $150. Total those 2 up, and you've got $225. And it doesn't stop there. We're just making it simple for you. But watch how we go horizontally and to infinity. Here you go again. The 6 people rolled up from your 3, and now we'll roll up 2 for a total of 12. You've got 6 in that frame, okay, paying you $25. But now you've got 24 people in the next frame paying you $25. And they were derived from the original 6. Now there's 12 here are paying you $300. Okay, add the $150, the $75. Not bad for just starting off with 3 people, right? Well, those 24 now that you have in the next frame are paying you $24, excuse me. So for an extra $600. So you paid your $25 once, Mary, once a month, and you had a total of 45 people paying that to you. So how many people did you bring on board? Just remember your original 5. Okay, and this is going to go, like it says there, to infinity. Every direct referral is going to owe you 2 roll-ups. Here over to the left, the top left with the number 3 in red, it's just going to double in the next frame to 6 people. And then it just doubles again to 12 and 24 and 48 and 96, 192. But if we go back to that first arrow with the 6 people paying you $25, that's a total of $150. So those 6 people will roll out, get 5 and roll 2 more to you. So now you've got 12 there. Okay, so 12 people times 25 is $300. And those 12 people, and you might want to stop this frame and look at this again. Anyways, those 12 people go out and roll up 5 or have 5, and they roll up 2 to you. So now you got 24 paying $25 to you for $600. And it goes on to 48 and to 96. The 96 people are paying you $2,400. The 96 times 2 is 192. 192 people paying you $25 for a total of $4,800 on just that frame alone. But if you add them all up, that's 381 people. Now, it's important to remember that 381 because it's going to double, to double that, and it's going to double, and it's going to double, and it's going to double. But just keep your mind on just something simple here. 381 people paying you $25 is a $9,500 week or a month, just depends on how fast we move this. So, remember, you only brought 5 people into your business. Here we go again. If we stop there, would that be good enough? And I tell folks that, and they say, no, George, I'm just going to let this ride until the day I die. I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to stop. Why would I want to stop? Okay, but you know what? We have 4 more phases. We're not going to stop at the $25 phase. As a matter of fact, your next phase, which is your second phase, okay, we're going to double your income. It's going to work the same way. Can you imagine having 381 people paying you $50? Well, you pay that out once a month. That's 381 people times $50. You made $9,500 previously, so you just doubled your income in the second phase. But we don't stop there. We got a third phase that now triples your income. Instead of paying $50 to your sponsor and having 381 people pay you $50, they pay you $150. And then we have a fourth phase, which triples your income again from $150 to $450. All 381 people are willing to do that because they're only paying it out once, and they're having so many people paying it to them as well. And in the fifth phase, which is your final phase, you have a $1,350 phase. Again, that triples from $450 to $1,350. You know what? I would pay you $1,350 to have 381 people pay that to me and beyond. Wouldn't you? Here we are on the first phase. This will let you know what I'm talking about. You got 3 people paying you $25. That's $75 of profit money. To go to the second phase, all you got to do is go to the back office, click on upgrading, and you go to the $50 phase. Okay? Now, these people can change. You see those 3 people on the bottom? That could be number 2 and number 4 who came back to you. Okay? It might be a little bit too much for you to understand right now. I'm just telling you, those 2 people that roll up, they're gonna come back to you. Okay? And I would love to explain that further in a different time. Anyways, here you got the 3 people paying you $50 for $150. That is profit money. During your $25 stage, which is going to infinity, that's taken off like crazy. You can just take that money, and go into the $50 phase. Okay? But let's just say your first 3 people pay you that $50, so you say, I'm going to put that $150 and go into the $150 phase. Okay? So here you got the 3 people. Again, out of the 5 people, they're just rotating. Some are coming into the first position, the second position. Whoever decides to move up fastest will come back in those positions. Okay? So here you got 3 people at 150, which is 450 profit money. So you take that 450 profit money because your previous phase of 50 and 25 are taking off like crazy. Okay? So you take that $450, go into your back office upgrade, and you are now in the $450 phase. So are the 3 people below you. They pay that times 3 for $1,350. Take that profit money and put it into your 5th phase, your 5th and final phase of $1,350. Here's where I would pay you the $1,350 because I'm going to have 10 people, 20 people, 100 people pay that to me. So you go into the back office. You are now in the $1,350 phase. The 3 people below you are paying you $1,350. That's $4,050 for you for anything you would want to purchase or help. Okay. Again, you're going to receive this over and over and over again. Okay. Now let's go back to your first original question. I asked you, would you pay it once a month in order to get it back to you so many more times? And you probably said yes, otherwise you wouldn't still be listening to this presentation. If you choose, you can pay only the first phase of $25. Nobody's going to twist our arms and say we can't ask for more. We can upgrade. Or you can elect to pay for all 5 phases. We also spoke about the incredible software products, and it's true it's only $25 to start your residual business, which is a good word. That means getting paid over and over again. I almost forgot to tell you. We are in 190 countries, so I do speak Spanish. So imagine you get me on board and I'm in Mexico. Now you have a Mexican team. Out of the 5 people that I get, guess what? I have to roll up 2 to you, and I want to, okay, because of this fantastic compensation plan. So I roll up 2 more people to you. Now I'm 1 Mexican plus 2 more Mexicans. Now you have 3 Mexicans on your team. So let's just say I go out there and tell somebody in Peru. I tell somebody somewhere in South America or in Central America, okay? Now you've got more people that are continually coming up to you. What if somebody tells somebody in Asia or in Europe, okay? It doesn't stop. We're in 190 countries. So here's my last question. Are you ready to have some fun? You want to get started now? That's my lovely wife at the bottom there. Join us. What do you have to lose? Except for 100%, okay? Please get a hold of me at my email address of gruniversity@gmail.com. I would love to sit down and speak with you more. Have a great day. God bless.